What's going on, guys? In today's video we are smoking a couple of pork butts. These were my first ever pork butts that I smoked. Did them on a high heat for a Easter get together that we did a couple weeks after Easter. Actually, we did them at like 375, I think. But as you can see, we're trimming the fat cap off, getting them all seasoned up. We used a seasoning that we got from a wedding a few years ago, and we used a couple of different binders, as you've seen. Put mayo on one. I'm preparing the one that we use mustard on here in just a second. Put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce on them, trying to help add a little bit more seasoning to them. Grill was preheated. Threw them on right about 4:45, 4:50, somewhere in there in the morning. It was only going to take a couple hours to do. I think it was 4 hours total. These butts weighed about 4 pounds each, and as you can see, I'm going on with the second one. First thing we did was we had them on there, not in a pan or anything, just straight on. You see me still half asleep here, trying to get the probes in to where we can get a good reading on the insides of the butts, making sure that everything works right and getting everything all prepared. And we're ready to go make our spritzer, which I just used a little bit of pear juice for this spritz. It worked out really well. For the spoiler alert there for you. But get it ready to go. Looks like I thought I was grabbing a paper towel there for a second. Alright, it started to rain, so I didn't do a checkup after the first hour to show you guys what they look like, but here's what they look like after the second hour. You see me add some pellets. I needed to add a few more pellets, so I didn't run any risk of running out. But here I'm spritzing them as we filmed, and I kind of got out of frame there. I apologize for that. Starting to get a nice good bark on them. Now we're getting to the 3 hour mark. Just gonna pull them off and put a barbecue glaze type thing that I made and wrap them to kind of help keep the juices in and everything while they cook for the last little bit. Dog was trying to get a free taste. See my son wrangling her there in the background real quick. I wound up wrapping it twice. As you see, I'm wrapping it once the first time and then wrapping it the second time. That glaze was Famous Dave's sweet and spicy pickle juice from the pickles and Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce, and it turned out fantastic. Wrapping the second one. I was trying very hard to keep track of which one was which. The mustard one should be in the blue outside pan, and this should be the mayonnaise one going back in the regular kind of aluminum looking pan on the right. As you can see, I realized I forgot to wrap it a second time, and so I start pulling off another section to go ahead and wrap it a second time. First time doing it, and I was trying to remember everything so meticulously and almost messed up a couple of times because I was so focused. Oh, spilled a little bit of juice there out of the one end. Doesn't look like I realized it. I will remember that for the next time I smoke a pork butt, though. Going back on with them. I spritzed them down one last time before I put the sauce and whatnot and wrapped them. And here we go. After letting them rest, after cooking them for 4 hours, so then they rested for an hour, so we're at 5 hours here. A little bit stuck to the pan there, as you can see, but it was time to break them apart after that 1 hour rest. I heard a lot going more towards slow and low for temperatures versus the high and fast, but we were kind of pressed for time. We had seen a video or two about doing it high and fast, so we wanted to try the high and fast, and I wanted to document doing it high and fast, and they broke apart really well. They tasted amazing. The one with the mustard binder tasted really, really amazing, but I think that was because we got more seasoning on that one somehow than we did the one where we used the mayonnaise as a binder. But they both turned out fantastic. As you can see, they just fell apart. They did not have a bone in there, so I didn't have to worry about trying to pull the bone out or anything. But at 4 pounds, doing a 350 degree 4 hour smoke, it turned out fantastic. As you can see, wrapping them up, trying to keep that heat in there. I did not have the oven on, but they turned out great.